Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Beck. He's got an open man. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown Tide!
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before, and there was no hesitation. The opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like you could tell, they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. The Tide will get the 1st down.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Running to Green. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there.
Listen, So they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's Beck. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
And this guy has been putting up huge video game type stat numbers each and every week. Threw for over 300 yards last week. He's putting up another monster game today. Late in the year when you know Heisman voters are watching, this guy wants to bring the Heisman Trophy home.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Tries to do it himself on the draw. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays.
Here comes that Alabama offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Lofts one high and deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bama! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They'll send the back in motion. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
It's probably pretty comforting for this offensive coordinator to know as soon as the game's kicked off, I can pretty much pencil in a 100-yard receiving day for this dude.
And I want to be the quarterback. I mean, that guy, it's always open, man, zone. I know I'm looking his way because he's going to catch the football. He's going to make big plays for me. So, yeah, I'm not surprised they can continue to highlight this guy in the passing game.
And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the option. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Caught near the sticks. It's Henry. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And an early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season. Like, spreading the football around, multiple guys. Every game you look up, he's putting up huge numbers. This offense is built around his ability to throw the football, and that's why he's one of the best in all of college football.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. Going to the running game. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Beck. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. At the 45 on his way. Turning it on. Touchdown Tide. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
All down, but he has enough. move the chains. 1st and 10 from their own 15-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grab near the marker, it's Hale. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Makes the grab. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Swings it out to the flat. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Gives it to the back on the draw. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quickly out to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Henry. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. Play number 9 on this drive. Off play action. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. Off play action on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.